Hi kids, in this class I am going to tell a story about a brave act of a girl. The girl name was Amina. One day she saw a child slip and fell into a swamp. The swamp was full of water and 6 feet deep. Amina, within a second, she jumped into the swamp, holding her breath and wildly kicking her feet. She managed to somehow throw out the child and then she climbed up. This overall story tells the brave act of a girl, that is Amina. In this class, I am going to tell a story about a brave boy. The lesson name was A Soldier's Son, written by Sobha Ghosh. As you heard the title of the lesson, A Soldier's Son, the lesson is based on the bravery of the boy. The boy was the son of a former soldier. How this boy showed his bravery regarding to save our country from the enemy attack. Let us see what about in this story. Before explanation of the lesson, I list out some difficult words from the first paragraph. Difficult words. Veering, change direction suddenly. The wind was veering north. Shudder, to tremble suddenly. The plane shuddered in the sky and exploded. Rapidly, fast, quick. Raju made progress in learning English rapidly. Fiery, hot, blazing, burning. Chilies are fiery red in color. Hurtle, to move at high speed, typically in an uncontrolled manner. A speeding car lost control and hurtled towards the crowd. Plummetted, fall or drop straight down at high speed. The kite plummeted into the thorny bush. The plane was veering and shuddering in the sky. It was losing height rapidly and hurtling towards earth. It would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. A figure fell out of the fiery object that was plummeting down to earth. A white structure mushroomed and opened like a flower in the sky, and the man floated gently down with the wind to the ground. The plane was veering and shuddering in the sky. Here the plane was changing its direction and it was shaking in the sky. It was losing height rapidly and hurtling towards earth. Here this plane is losing its height very quickly and moves towards the earth. It would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. In a few minutes, the plane moves towards the earth and it would be crashed. A figure fell out of the fiery object that was plummeting down to the earth. Here in this sentence, the figure refers to the man and fiery object refers to the plane. The man, he fell out from the plane and the plane, he came towards the earth. A white structure mushroomed and opened like a flower in the sky, and the man floated gently down with the wind to the ground. Here you can see in this picture, The man, with the help of the parachute, he was coming gently to the ground. How does the parachute look like? Here the parachute looks like a white structure, mushroom, and open like a flower in the sky. A small boy, 10 or 12 years old, had been watching the plane for some time. Here, who was watching the plane? A 10 or 12 years little boy, he was watching the plane for some time. The boy emerged from the clump of trees. Here, emerge means move out of or away from something and become visible. The robber emerged from the darkness and attacked the woman. Here, the boy, he came out from the clump of trees. Here, clump is a collective noun. A group of trees we can call clump. He had seen the plane shot down by enemy fire and the pilot parachute down from the flaming plane. Here, the boy, he had seen the plane with great curiosity. When the plane was shot down by the enemy fire and the pilot, with the help of the parachute, he was coming from the flaming or blazing plane. He came out from the darkness of the trees and reached the wounded pilot. As soon as the pilot landed to the ground, the boy also, he emerged or he came out from the darkness of the trees and reached the pilot. Come with me, sir. The enemy will be here any minute. The boy said to the pilot, "You come with me, sir. The enemy will be come for any moment. There is no time to lose. Here now we don't waste the time. There is an army camp nearby. You will be safe there." The boy said to the pilot, "I will take you to the army camp. You will be safe there." The pilot staggered, tried to take 2 or 3 steps, but collapsed to the ground. "I can't walk. My legs are probably fractured. Can you do something for me?" Here, staggered, move unsteadily as if about to fall. Read properly. Don't stagger now and then. Collapse, having fallen down or given way. The old woman collapsed in the bus due to severe heart attack. Fracture, of a bone broken, cracked. He fell and fractured his skull while skateboarding. The pilot staggered. The pilot, he wounded severely. He was about to fall, but he tried to take 2 or 3 steps, but he collapsed to the ground. "I can't walk. My legs are probably fractured." Here, the pilot said to the boy, "I can't walk. I think my legs are broken or fractured. Can you do something for me?" The pilot asked to the boy, "Can you help me?" The child could see it was that great effort that the man could talk. "Yes, sir, I will do anything you want." Here in this paragraph, the man refers to the wounded pilot. Here, the man noticed that the pilot, he could not talk even properly. And he asked the wounded pilot, "You tell me, sir, what do you want to do?" "You are small. Better don't take a chance." he muttered under his breath. Mutter means say something in a low voice. He muttered something under his breath. Who was muttering here? Is pilot. Here the pilot, he whispered under his breath and he said to the boy, "You are a small, don't take a chance." Not a chance, sir, a certainty. What do you want me to do? Here the boy said, "I am not taking a chance, sir. Surely I will help you. You tell me what to do. You tell me what do you want me to do." The man's hands were bleeding. The pilot, he was wounded severely. That's the reason his hands were bleeding. He fumbled inside his pocket and took out a packet of papers. Fumble means do or handle something clumsily. She fumbled in her handbag looking for her keys. Here the pilot, he was just put his hands into his pocket and he took out a packet of papers or bundle of papers. "Take this to the commanding officer of the army unit," he said. He said to the boy, you take this bundle of papers and give to commanding officer. Tell him this must reach the Air Force Station Ambala by night. Tell him to take care of it and make sure it reached Ambala on time. And he also said to the boy, you tell to commanding officer he would take care of these papers because it's very confidential and secret. I think it would be reached on time to the Ambala, Air Force Station Ambala. You can see the picture. You must avoid the enemy. You now run for your life. You must avoid the enemy. Will you be able to do it? Here now you run as fast as you can because you have to avoid the enemy. I think you will do the job. Yes, sir, I will do it. But you, the enemy will catch you. The boy said to the wounded pilot, yes, sir, I will do my job. But what about you? The enemy will attack. The enemy will attack and catch you. Here we shall end the video. We will continue it in the next part.